What's up, guys? This is the trick called yes or no. What you're going to do, you're going to have your deck right here, and you're going to tell your spectator that you can cut it as many times as you want. You can shuffle it, right? And then what you're going to do is you are going to lay down 6 cards for them. And the objective of this game is to have the spectator tell you yes or no on the card. If they say yes, you're going to move the card up. And if they say no, you're going to move the card down. So what we're going to do here is, I don't have a spectator, but I will be my own spectator. On this first card, I'm going to say no. So we'll put the card on top, and we will bring that back down. For our next card, we're going to say yes. Third card, we're going to say no. For our fourth one, we're going to say no. For our fifth one, we're going to say yes. And for our last one, we are going to say, well, let's just say yes. Okay, so we're going to put the rest of the cards over there. And now we will reveal to the spectator that they have done something amazing. They got to pick yes or no, and yet as we flip over the cards that they say no to, we don't see anything unusual. In fact, we see nothing unusual at all. But if we flip over the yes cards, we can reveal something quite extraordinary. And that is, every time they said yes, they just happened to reveal that they had matched it up. Alright, so what you're going to need for this trick is 6 cards. I'll lay them down over here. And their suits that go with them of the same color. So we will take these, we'll take some kings, we'll take some 6s, and we'll take some 2s. Last but not least, we'll need 1 random card. It can be any card from the deck at 10. So what we have, like I said, is any 6 cards in your deck. These 6. And then their opposing matching colored cards below them. We have spades and clubs, hearts and diamonds. What we're going to do is we're going to put those in order so that we now have cards like that. Okay, so we now have 2 piles. As such, they are the exact same order, and in between these 2 piles, we're going to put a random card, any card you want, doesn't matter at all. So we're going to fold those up. Remember, we have a 2 on top, jack on bottom, our random card, which is going to go underneath them all, and then again, these cards in the exact same order just below them. So the first 13 cards of our deck are stacked in the exact same order with the 10 separating them. Those cards are going to go on top of our main deck as such, and you can tell your spectator that you are going to cut the deck fairly. Now this is a lie. You're not going to cut the deck fairly. You're actually just doing some false cuts here. Which there will be linked to tutorials to how to do false cuts in the description. But what I've done here is not change the order at all. Our first 13 cards are still all those cards. We did another one like that. I mean, guys, the list goes on and on of all the false cuts you could do. The cards have not changed, though. That's one of the key tricks as a magician is being able to perform false cuts. There's quite a few. And you can do any variation of them that you want. If you want to do a pretty easy one, you could pretend to have the deck like that with a pinky break right there. You could do one of the swivel cuts that we just learned earlier in a different tutorial. Swing those over, put a pinky break on it, and then you could do another swivel cut. And again, your cards haven't changed at all. So now what you're going to do, now that the spectator thinks the cards are fairly cut and mixed up, you're going to lay down 6 cards. And you're going to proceed to tell your spectator that they're going to say yes or no on the cards and explain to them the directions that yes, you're going to put them up, and no down. Now, they don't really know the end result here, and it's probably better not to reveal that yet. So as they say yes, what you're going to do is take the second card from the top, which would be a 2 right there, and you would put it on top of the 2. Now they don't know that, and then you'd put it up. If they say no, however, you're going to take the top card, which will always be off by 1 card. In this case, it's the 10. So if they say no, you've now put the 10 on top of the 6, and you're going to put those down. If they say yes again, you're going to very smoothly take that card out and put it up. If they say yes again, take that second card, again, matches, move it up, and they say no. Of course, they don't match, and they say no again, and they don't match, and you're going to move those down. Now at the end, you can reveal to them that they have done something extraordinary. They won't understand really what when you flip over those cards. But as the build-up gains some momentum, you're going to be able to flip these cards and reveal to them that they have matched up perfectly the cards that they said yes to. Now, here's one issue with this trick, and that is, how do you hide the fact that you are pulling the second card out? Now, you notice in this video it's a little bit tough because I'm just at a weird angle where I can't show that on video of me pulling that out on screen. In real life, what you'd want to do is probably have the cards at an angle, and with your thumb, pull back that card, and as you just go to grab the top card, it just looks as if you're pulling out the top card, but you aren't. Now, what's nice about this is you can kind of, as you're moving your hands around and they say no, you can just very blatantly take that top card off and set it right on top. The trick is, when they say yes, what are you going to do? Now again, like I said, you can pull back that thumb and very quickly, maybe they're not going to notice anything like that, but as you flip your wrist, just pull that out really quickly, and I guarantee they will never notice that because they're not looking for that. They're not expecting it. Now that you know it, you're expecting it, you know what to do, so you got to perfect what works best for you. Again, you don't want those to be seen. You also don't want to flash cards, so you don't want to hold it like this and then pull that out so that they can see what you're pulling out. You just kind of want it to be a quick movement like that. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoy it.